Welcome to Jo.casabluehills. We found a cottage we love in a beautiful location in the Spanish Hills, and in this episode we take a major step forward in our renovation. As usual, Rob's working very hard.
Yeah, I've had enough now.
And obviously, so am I. But although things are going really well in the cottage, we've discovered a problem in the garden. More about that later. When Rob tiled the new shower he built, we got the tiles from one of the small towns not too far away, but there was nothing we liked there this time, so we had to go all the way to Leroy Merlin in Murcia City for these tiles. Anyway, this is the layout of the cottage. You can see where the kitchen is, and these are the tiles we did have. Well, let's get on with the transformation.
Okay, so tiling. Don't like tiling. I'll put that one on already, I'm afraid, because I needed to work out how far this came off the wall so I could put this tile to cut the hole for the taps. I went ahead and I actually did cut the hole, and you end up with a little disc that looks like something like that. Yeah. First one I cut it from the back because I'm not a tiler, and you ended up with, I don't know if you can see that, yeah.
Well, I think so, it's a lesson for me then,
yeah.
Into tile.
So there you go. So redid it, cut the next one from the front, and you just got a nice smooth hole. Not worried about what the back looks like. It's nice and smooth. And on there anyway goes one of these. So you've got quite a bit of wiggle room.
Yes.
Just getting the hole on. So that sits on quite nice. You've got lines there that are nice and level. That are level with this, so I can glue that on. Once that's on, I can measure the next one up. I'll just get some masking tape, measure down and out, and that will give us a rough place to cut the hole. Right, sure there's a proper tool that you can actually buy for doing this with, but yeah, bit of a bodged one together really. It needs something to hold the tile. Well, we're only ever going to use it, I think, 4 times. So basically got a load of scrap wood out of the garage. It's going to end up as firewood, and I just need to make something that's going to hold the tile in nice and tight, so that when we drill a hole through it, again, probably a right tool for this, I just use a core drill. So place your core drill on pretty much where you want it, and then use your scrap wood around it to make something. Then I'll stop the core drill from dancing around too much. So there's probably a right way of doing this, but this has always seemed to work for me. There we go, a couple of minutes later, got a nice clean hole. So it's all chipped on the back, but that's not an issue. Main thing is it's nice and tidy on the front.
Wonderful.
There we go, ready to go on the wall.
Very good.
And that, as you can see, I'll move that out of the way.
Look at that.
Lines up pretty smack on, so we'll get some glued on. First one's certainly here going to be a bit tricky because it's an level surface down here. It's all old bits of adhesive and all bits of stuff that kind of holding the sink on. So we'll have to make our own level.
Okay, so is this here then?
This here is just there as a secure for that to get that nice and level. Again, there's nothing there. You can see how thick that is. Now I've had to build it up to get this tile level. But if you don't get them level to begin with,
Yes.
It's just going to get worse and worse as you go out further on. So
I'm just interrupting for a minute to show you this little video I found on my phone, which shows the old wooden hood thing that was here when we bought the house.
So yeah, rustic house or not, it's a patterned tile, and it's quite obviously there's lots of straight lines on there.
Yeah.
So if you get it out and it comes into the corner, you want the pattern to continue around the corner. It's worth a faff to get it level to begin with, to have it looking good when it's finished. So
there are so many jobs to do, I'm not sure what to do first. I decide to start sanding a small table out of the garage, which I want to bring in to use in the dining room. But I don't get much done because a small friend appears.
So we can get you offered up. It's got okay, so leveling you off. The few that you put on are a pain in the bum, but it's a pain in the bum that you've just got to put up with. Well, I'm finished, so I can come and fetch you. Oh, I can push you, can't I? Eh? Hello, smasher. Right, do you want to come and have a look at this tiling?
Have you finished it?
Yeah. You're not coming in though. Look at you. Look at the state of that. You are very hot, aren't you? Eh?
You are hot.
You would. Right, go on.
Thank you.
There you go. All done.
That's flipping wonderful, that is. That's so lovely. It looks perfect.
Yeah. Just got to grout it tomorrow. Tidy up here and round the edges with filler, and then tomorrow we can also put the towels down on here. Sink back on. Need to stay on, so I can put the sink on. At least we'll have the water on in the bathroom.
Yeah.
These need to stay on just to make sure that none of this stuff moves. Job's done.
That's so lovely. I'm so pleased with this. These are the tiles of my dreams. That is so lovely.
Happy with that?
10 out of 10.
Very good.
Well done.
Very good.
Well done.
I'll go and have with yourself a nice cold pint of water then, to celebrate.
After a bit of a sit down, we head outside because Rob isn't the only one that needs water. Yesterday, when we walked past the fig tree, we saw something a bit worrying. So it has been really hot here just recently. It's been pretty hot for a long time, and there hasn't been much rain apart from one big storm, which was about 3 weeks ago, I think. Okay, so what we noticed, I can't see them now. Oh yeah. So there's the fig tree. And we noticed that there were a lot of little tiny figs on the floor, little tiny ripe looking ones. So are they? Did we feel them? Okay. Well, that's not completely right. Let's see this one. So even if you wanted to eat a tiny fig, you couldn't eat that because they're hard. So obviously, we are not experts on figs and fig trees, but we think probably we need to give it quite a lot of water so the figs get bigger before they all start falling off. Hello, I've brought you gifts. I brought you your big hat.
Chalk eyes?
Chalk eyes? No, okay. I bought you water. Oh, no, you've just been to the stream. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well this is a container you can drink water out of. And then, the final wonderful gift, a mandarin.
Is it chocolate?
No. Sod.
Okay. Right. Let's place it around in this one. Who needs to go to the gym, eh?
I feel like I've been to the gym. I'm bathed in sweat anyway. Bit of unnecessary detail there. Grouting day.
Grouting.
Yippee!
Great grouting. Okay.
Oh, that's
Seem to have these pots everywhere. They're great, aren't they? Yeah, well, we need something to mix it in. Because
Ooh, what colour grout is it first? Grey grout?
it is grey. Yeah, this is interesting because I've never done stuff in different colours before.
No.
Because all their tiles have always been white that we've done stuff in. I need to rip that out and put a knife on that.
This morning I realise it won't take long for Rob to finish the tiles, so I need to get on and make the under-sink curtains very quickly. These are the sort of little curtains I'm trying to make. I made myself a little ruler and I've marked the measurements that I need on the side of it, so that's really good. Just need a piece of paper now with the measurements on. Okay, have the measurements.
Nice and thick into all the little cracks.
And we chose grey because of the grey lines.
Yeah, well, they say it matches there.
So it matches.
Yeah. And just work it, keep working it in till it's nice and full.
Well, Mr. Ashbury, how is it going in the kitchen? It looks quite a lot different since when I last saw you.
Yeah, I've had enough now.
But what a thing of beauty and delight.
Yeah, just wait for everything to dry. Wipe the tiles off, clean the sink. All up here is gone really sticky, so every time you touch it with anything, it yeah, makes a right mess. So I'm leaving that till everything's gone completely dry. But for now,
Oh wow, beautiful surface.
time for a cold drink.
Yeah.
Just need to run a bead of silicone down the back, bead of silicone down there, and yeah.
Okay, let's take the bits of tape off because I said before I didn't have any pins. I actually found about 6 pins, but they're all rusty because this sewing box, I don't even know where I've had it from. So I've been using tape instead of pins. Right, and from the ferreteria I got cuerda de cortina, cotton cord, which is actually wire. Right, come here, cuerda. Right, let's have a look. Anyway, right, so pull that along. Okay. Okay, so this wire is a bit stretchy, so I have measured where I think that should come up to. Let's cut that. Alright, and you have to screw in the little hook. Can I do this without? Oh yes, maybe. And here we have it then. The first part of our kitchen renovation is now complete. Tiles, we've got a few cracks just to fill in, but that won't take a minute. That won't take a minute when we can find some filler in the shop, which we haven't got time to do at the moment. But there we go, we've got the beautiful tiles and the little under sink curtains, which are traditional in old-fashioned Spanish kitchens. There we go then. Quite pleased with that. What do you say?
Yeah, they look fantastic. Yeah, really pleased.
They do.
Certainly something I couldn't do. I couldn't have made those.
Well, I did sew them by hand, so it was fairly time consuming. But I think that just goes to show, dearest husband, that we are a pretty good team.
Yeah, they are lovely.
Okay.